have come to see this man play a wonderful innings. That's a magnificent shot. The ball not seaming around, so young Chanderpaul can take some liberties. That's the 50 up for the West Indies at the beginning of the 9th over.
Well, it's a terrific shot, this. He just flips it. One of his favourite areas. You give him width on the offside, he'll smack you. And then he likes to whip it.
That's fallen wide of Adams. Off the edge. That was a difficult chance to Paul Freeman. There's not much bounce out there, but Pollock is very disappointed indeed. That's wide of Matthews at third man. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Fourth four for Shivnarine Chanderpaul.
Yes, he's an awkward little player to bowl at, he's Chanderpaul. He looks a little bit like an ugly duckling compared to the classical batsman. Right. The problem comes up, so there's a problem here. Tight. Oh, lovely throw, direct hit.
Well, Brian Lara's happy that he's made his ground. Umpire Francis today clearly not taking any chances at all. It's another superb hit. Cullen and the fielder, but he's well in. He's got in by 2 feet. The third umpire too is not taking any chances. He wants to have another look at that. You can only to see if he got past the bowling crease, Jeffrey.
Yes, well, it looks a lot, but it all happens so quickly, doesn't it?
68 for 1, and we're just coming to the end of this 15 over mark. Classic shot, classic shot. The first flowering of Lara.
He's taken his time to get settled. Now perhaps he's confident. He's seeing it well. And look at that. The full flow of the willow, and 4 runs accrue.
Beautiful shot. Fine stop. That's typical South Africa. And a beautiful throw back. That's terrific play under pressure by South Africa. Sean Pollock down there. 81 for 1.
He missed Chanderpaul, and Chanderpaul was on 27.
Well, that's a terrific shot. It's scarce. He looked short to me, I must say. We're a long way from the centre, but to a Brian Lara eye, that was short enough.
Yes, absolutely. Showing that he's seeing the ball well now. Great shot.
And playing square cuts like that.
Jonty Rhodes, the misfielder again. The infield is not all that even. Jonty Rhodes thought he had that covered. The ball just nicking the thumb as it raced past.
Oh, very fine. Top edge. Well bowled, Simcox. And 100 comes up for West Indies. 103 now, but a slice. And a slice of luck.
He really didn't choose this one nicely. This was the top spinner.
Oh, that's a different class of shot. His 5th boundary, and that was all to do with Lara waiting.
As he played this against the spin, it spun quite sharply as well. But this time he really got on top of it. He waited beautifully. And the fast outfield did the rest.
2 men deep, 3 saving the 1 on the offside. But Lara plays it to the onside. Goes for 2. Well, that was a surprise decision by Lara. He just put pressure on the fielders. Good variation from Simcox. well. That's absolutely brilliant.
There certainly is a big difference between Chandler Paul and Brian Lara facing up to Paul Adams. This was a very good shot. The ball coming back into Brian Lara, pretty much in line with the stumps, but he still had enough confidence to give himself some room and punch it through the offside. That certainly was on the stumps.
This won't get to the fence. Lara very happy to jog back for two and keep the strike against Paul Adams. That has to be the right tactic if Chandler Paul's struggling to pick the left arm spinner. That'll be four more. And 50 for Brian Lara. Another Brian Lara 50 just creeps up on you. He's hardly broken sweat yet. 45 balls only. A master craftsman.
You'd never believe that Brian Lara would have gotten to 50 that quickly. He wasn't very rapid with his scoring when he first got to the crease.
"12 from that Adams over, 129 for one. Andrew Hudson sweeping up way out on the offside. Real problem now for these spinners to limit the scoring. That'll beat Adams. Wild and woolly delivery from Pollock. Lara just dismisses the ball from his presence. 8-4s now, Lara.
Attempted slow delivery, I would think that from Sean Pollock, and that sometimes does happen, for the slow delivery is meant to be coming out of the arm a bit slow, obviously, because the fingers are sliding off the side of the ball, and sometimes you do tend to lose control.
The pressure's beginning to tell on South Africa. Chinks in the armour of their tremendous discipline. Another looping full toss, this time from Simcox. One-handed from Lara, virtually. Yeah. That'll race away as well. That's four more. 150's up for the West Indies. We're only in the 28th over.
Well, it certainly is a brilliant start. There are two men inside the circle behind square, and Lara found the gap. Beautifully placed, and a deliberate stroke.
This will be cheering our viewers in the Caribbean up, Mikey.
Yes, those viewers on CBU back home in the Caribbean, well, at last they are getting something to cheer about, Bob. They were very happy after the match against Kenya. Match against Australia must have lifted their hopes a bit, but certainly they'll be quite happy with what's going on here.
That's four more. Three boundaries in three balls. Lara taking complete control.
In the air again, but I'm sure Brian Lara knows exactly what he's doing. Man that was square was put a bit finer, and that ball went pretty much where the man had been placed before.
And again.
The hallmark of a genius. There's no doubt about it. One word describes the man. Another boundary.
Well, there's 20 come from that Pat Simcox over. The West Indies have raced on to 165 for 1. Lara will get back for 2.
And that'll be 4 more. South Africa looking down the barrel of a very big gun.
Outside edge there from Brian Lara, flying fine, and wide of Craig Matthews at third man. Brian McMillan too short and too wide, and this has been the trend of the South African bowlers. They haven't been able to tuck Brian Lara up, in particular the spinners. It's in the air, and he's out. The brilliant catch there. Daryl Cullinan out on the square leg boundary, and South Africa have the breakthrough. Brian Lara hugs his partner. He knows how valuable he's been to the Brian Lara effort, and in fact to the West Indian effort. So West Indies now 182.
Shivnarayan Chanderpaul hitting across this one. It's a high risk shot, but fair enough, he's been out there a long time. Cullinan has to run in. He catches it low to the ground. It's a good catch from Daryl Cullinan, and a vital breakthrough for South Africa. A praise from his partner. He's done a wonderful job. Tap on the back. Chanderpaul 56 in 93 balls. West Indies 180 for 2. Man with a mission. Captain of the West Indies, Richie Richardson. In the air. Rhodes leaps, but he's not tall enough, and that's smashed into the boundary boards, the advertising hoardings.
Well, once again, it's the fly into the spider's web. Short and wide. Lara likes nothing better. Too close for comfort, I'm sure, for him, but he hit that like a tracer bullet. He moves on to 95.
To date, this is quite a good ploy from Simcox. I think he probably left it maybe 2 overs too late in his first spell before adopting this method of over the wicket and at leg stump. Lara can only get 1. Oh, he's taken 2. And he's got there.
And he's made it. And that's a most magnificent 100. Brian Lara showing the world just what a fine player he really is. Extremely happy. Tension off him now. His teammates delighted, as is his captain.
Brian Lara's second 100 against South Africa. His first 100 in World Cup cricket. Can you believe it? There'll be 1 here. They turn and take the second. Simcox has to pick himself up down at third man. It's the end of the over. It's 203 for 2. That's in the air. Brilliant catch. Now that's the best of South Africa. Gary Kirsten out there. Brilliant catch. Richie Richardson goes. Richardson looking for his fluency, looking for his aggression. And Simcox gets a reward. Well, they'll be glad of this wicket. It was an excellent catch, but I think they'd prefer it to have been Lara. It might have made a bigger difference. But a wicket's a wicket. Gets a new man in again and hopefully will struggle. So that's the positive thought that South Africa have to have. As West Indies are still 210 for 3. Roger Harper is the new batsman, so there's not going to be an Adams or an Arthurton, 2 more left-handers. And that's the top edge. Man under it. Got him. Lara goes. In the 40th over. South Africa's perseverance, and Simcox over the wickets, and Lara looking for runs. All adds up to the fall of a famous wicket. 214 for 4. Well, this is a huge wicket for South Africa. Top edge sweeping. And many of us have been thinking and then saying it that Simcox should have been bowling like this from the beginning. But his heart was in his mouth there. Very important that. Brilliant innings. 111 off 94 balls. And put West Indies in a brilliant position.